This smell in the air, can you taste it? This crunch, can you feel it? I'll never get over it. Nature's colors that I get to admire without having lifted a finger. Nature does this all by itself, reminding me how nature is the original artist and the greatest in the world. I love this time of year and I fall in love with it over and over. There's this thick sense of nostalgia in the air for me. Do you feel this nostalgia too? The memories of childhood hit me like a gust of crisp wind, adding to the wonder of this season. I remember the excitement while the leaves painted themselves brightly and gracefully fell to the earth as I would be counting down the days to trick-or-treating. In the spirit of the natural world's magic, I wanted to share some ways to really love the season by refusing overconsumption as someone who is a Halloweeny enthusiast. Because don't get me wrong, I love the decorations that happen to be made out of plastic. It sparks joy in me to see them. Next video coming up here, which I'm excited about, we'll be getting into the depths of why these spark joy and soothe my aching soul, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, I just love them, but I love nature way, way more. So I hate the thought of these plastic decorations being thrown out to wind up in landfills and inflict more pollution onto our precious home, which our health and our future depends on. That is incredibly overwhelming, but guess what? It can work. What I mean is by it working is instead of overconsumption, I present to you intentional consumption. Title pending, call it what you will. For instance, for the last few years, I have bought a new skeleton friend every year to add to my dear, darling, and deeply joyful little skeleton fam. They spark joy in me and I keep them on display in my home all year round. That's just me, maybe, with these, me loving skeletons, more on that later. But when I buy one of these, I choose it with care, knowing that I will never throw it out, and it's going to be living on some shelf on display in my home all year round. So basically what I've done is I've refused or rejected the throwaway part of overconsumption, which also helps prevent me from buying more stuff to keep my home from getting cluttered. Are you seeing this? This is an example of something that sparks joy and is on display all year round and is never being thrown out. This is my frog named Toad. Doesn't he look incredible in his hat? Yeah, they're good. This is another example of something that sparks joy in me because it continues to make me chuckle because octopi don't have bones. They don't have a skeleton. I thought it was really funny. When I consider buying something like this, I think about it being in my home forever, which is then a major deciding factor if I make the purchase or not. That's intentional consumption. Now this applies to costumes too, to reuse them and not throw them out after 1 year or so. For example, I took this ribbon that was just part of packaging, a piece of trash. I put it on my neck, and when I'm wearing all black and have my hair just how I do, people thought that I was Lydia Dietz from Beetlejuice. Major compliment. And then of course this shirt that I could wear at any time really, people think that I'm Freddy Krueger, right? But wait, there's more, and this is the best part, I think. There's also a different type of decorating, and this applies to all holidays. To decorate with nature itself. I can cut the string of this and then reuse that, and then these darling little lantern plants that are already decaying can decompose into the earth. Look at how cute these are. These are so, so cute. And I get to use them as decoration, admire them, and then eventually, if I want, cook them and eat them. And is that not the most totally full cycle, full circle of life? From earth to me and totally waste-free. Not only is this more sustainable, to me it's more festive, since the decor items are what nature's seasons naturally bring to us. Nature did this, nature made this. I didn't, and neither did a factory or a machine. And as your centerpiece for nature's free offerings for decor items, the real star of the show here, the pumpkin. It grows out of the earth, out of the ground, you carve it, and then it goes back into the earth. Back into the ground. That's nature, that's full circle, decomposing materials and items that doesn't create any waste or any more pollution. And finally, the most wondrous way to enjoy the gift of this season for free is a lovely walk, day or night, to bask in the endless beauty that nature gives all by itself.
Once I had a child, she was smiling.
What are some of your favorite ways to celebrate and admire autumn? Please do share. Thank you for watching, dear creatures of nature, and happy Halloween.